Very good morning. It's Mark here. Tuesday, May the 27th, going on 8 a.m. Eastern Time. That's going on 12 noon GMT. US session about to get underway, and we're going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look and see how the markets stand today. Bear in mind, yesterday was Memorial Day in the US. Markets were equity markets closed, most markets closed in the US, which made up for a slow day all round. But certainly today's market's definitely active. And let's see where we stand right now. US dollar index yesterday came down that little bit, even though markets were closed. Today, US dollar definitely fighting back. I've got support at 98.66. Close to yesterday's support, slightly higher, and resistance already established at 99.35. So the trend is down on the US dollar index. We've seen that been for the past over a week now, but US dollar looks like it wants to fight back here, higher than yesterday's high. And let's see once the US session gets underway, if US dollar can continue this mini rally. What we do see often once the US session gets underway, we see a turnaround from what we've seen in the Asian and European sessions. So we'll watch and see how that plays out. Let's have a look at the S&P. Equity markets, remember, closed yesterday. We did have in off-market trading, there was a push up, there was some demand, and we did see a strengthening. You can see here's yesterday's daily candlestick closed higher than the previous day. So we had a higher high, a higher low, and today seeing the same thing, higher high, higher low. And in pre-market trading, Wall Street opens up in about an hour and a half. We are seeing a continuation of yesterday's push higher. I've got support sitting at 5,859 and resistance already at 5,900. Buyers will certainly want to test that, and we'll watch and see how that progresses once Wall Street does open. Let's have a look at commodities, at gold. Big sell-off today. You can see that. Yesterday, not much. A start of a sell-off yesterday, but not that much. Closed yesterday at 3,340, but then today all the way down, sellers firmly in control, and 3,289, significantly under the 3,300 level, which has been a pretty pivotal level. Sellers still firmly in control. Trend is up, but we'll see after today's big push. Certainly, if it does go even lower, if that can be turned around. Sitting right now at the 3,290. Buyers will want to use this level as some kind of a springboard and see if there is demand at this level. So far, we've seen demand at every level after any kind of pullback retracement. So we'll see if that can happen today, and if buyers can get back above the 3,300, get back up to the 3,350 resistance area. Sellers, of course, will want to add to what we've already seen. The range, bear in mind, is already a $60 move. So we'll see how much more room and how much more legs sellers have got once the US session gets underway. Let's have a look at Brent oil. Pretty much a doji. You can see that very limited activity between the just over the $63, 63.30, 63.40 being the lowest close we've had recently. And we've got resistance around 64.5. So it's a very tight range we're seeing. And also you can see red, green, red. Today, tried a little bit higher, got resistance at 64.51 and got sellers at 63.69. Long way to go on both sides, whether buyers or sellers can maintain any push below this support area. And continue with the downtrend that we're in. Alternatively, a push above this resistance area, 64.5 up to $65 in an attempt to reverse the downtrend. But what you can see is so far today we have a lower high and a lower low, but still a long way to go. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Trend is up, buyers is up, big push down today, all the way down to 107,500. And now it's made its way back up and sitting higher than yesterday at 109,600. Buyers looking to test this close to 110,000. And once they get above that, certainly we'll be looking at record levels around 112,000. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see the big sell-off that was in the end of the Asian, start of the European session. Buyers stepped in on the hourly, clearly uptrend as well. And like I said, this 109.9, 110,000 on the upside, that's what buyers are looking to test and break above. Good trading, and I will see you at the end of today's session.